It is battling time. Welcome back to BattleBeys. In today's episode, we will start off with the match Thermal Pisces versus Rock Aquario, followed by Flame Gasher and Ray Gill. Virgo and Flame Libra face off. Cosmic Pegasus and Thunder Leon fight each other. Bakashin Beelzebub and Earth Wolf see each other as well. Twister Before versus and Thunder Sagittario. Flame Vixus and Galaxy Sagittario. Storm Leon, Storm Eagle both fight, and Thermal Gemios versus Blitz Unicorn, and with our main event, Spiral Tempo versus Earth Eagle. Enjoy! Thermal Pisces versus Rock Aquario. Thermal Pisces started the season well with a win, same as Rock Aquario. To be honest, both of these bays could go 3-0 with the right opponents, but first they have to go through each other. It's a stamina type versus a balance type. I mean, it's a rock base, so I expect this to be interesting. I mean, obviously, a few hard hits immediately all from the start. You wouldn't expect this if you look at the typing, but I have seen it happen more often. Oh god, they keep slamming. Oh god, that could have almost been it for Pisces. Oh god, that could have almost been it for Pisces. I feel like Aquario might have the upper hand here. I mean, to be fair, both bases are very interesting. Pisces is like a stamina type. You know, that yes, it's slightly blunt, but it does lose balance. It doesn't lose balance as quickly as, say, Libra. Well, Rock Aquario is more focused on attack, if anything. And it... Wait, we won? Anyway. Well, let's just take a look at that again. Here we can see it, like, this battle, you know, you wouldn't think it would go so hard, but, like, that could have been it for Pisces. That could have been it. And that especially could just have been it. And here we can see it. The judges have decided that Pisces was the winner of this fight. Flame Gasher versus Ray Gill. Honestly, this could have been the main event, but there is another fight that I felt like deserved it more. Anyway, Ray Gill has the team behind Gill has told me that a normal strategy just wouldn't work. Their bay is not built at all for this fight, so I wonder how it will go. Honestly, Flame Gasher seems to be doing a pretty good job right now, but Gill is also deflecting the attacks instead of attacking itself. Honestly, it's quite weird to see an attack type go into such a defensive pose, but then again, RSF. Stands for Rubber Semi Flat, and honestly, it is just a great defensive tip. Seems like Gasher's really slowing down, and they've actually lost. I mean, here you can see Gasher go trying to knock out Gill, but in the end, all they did, it just constantly kept on reflecting off of Gill. In a speeding up this fight, I actually got an interview with the captain of Ray Gill to see how they actually went into this fight.
Okay, just one fight left. I hope that we in two fights already have made a good enough impression on the judges, because it is our dream to get into the top 32. Let's be honest here. We wish the team Gill could have entered with another bay, Hell Gill, but that bay isn't near ready yet, so sadly that one cannot compete. As for this fight, we just kind of went into it knowing that our regular strategy of trying to knock them out just wouldn't work. A rubber tip is already going to keep them in the stadium, and honestly, I don't want to bother with that. I don't want to bother. So anyway, we started a strategy. Like, what if we stopped them while they were tornado stalling? That means that we would constantly have them into contact, and instead of letting an entire stamina just weaken us, now we just attacked him when we were strong and hoped that it would be enough to take him down. And in the end, it was.
Virgo versus Flame Libra. It's two stamina types fighting each other. This is going to be interesting. I mean, Virgo got defeated early on by... It had some troubles with launching. And basically, it's supposed to advance for Flame Libra. Just kind of, you know, as you do. Flame Libra taking up the center while Virgo is being more aggressive. Believe it or not, these are both stamina types. I mean, there's nothing really to say about this fight. Virgo has won multiple tournaments as well. More of an important bait to like what's happening. A Flame Libra, well, it's a classic. What can you really do? None of them really seem to be losing speed, but I bet you it's happening. One of them gonna die soon. Actually, it looks like Virgo, and they're both losing speed. I wonder which one will win. Major constant contact, and there goes Libra, losing balance first, and Virgo just kind of stays alive. I mean, what can you say about this fight, really? It's just a lot of waiting, you know. 2 stamina fighting is always interesting, but it doesn't make for the most spectacular fights. And sometimes that's it, you know. It doesn't always need to be spectacular to be a good fight. And this was definitely a good fight. Cosmic Pegasus versus Thunder Lacerda both didn't have the best start to their seasons. Cosmic Pegasus just got knocked out by underdog Hyper Aquario. And meanwhile, I don't know what happened to Lacerda. Must have not been really an interesting fight. Anyway, there goes Pegasus, and it immediately knocks Lacerda out. How disappointing of Lacerda, but honestly, like, this felt like only awful what this bait really could do. Just stopped itself and knocked the opponent out. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see more of Cosmic Pegasus. It's strong, but I feel like it just might have gotten unlucky. And another potential trio is gonna get ruined in this fight. It's Bakshin Beelzebub versus Earthwolf. Both won their first fight. Bakshin Beelzebub didn't do so with much finesse, but Wolf honestly just kind of showed what it was worth. I've heard people say that Wolf is one of their favourite contenders in general. Well, Beelzebub, yeah, no, you don't really hear anything about it. Like, it tornado stalls its opponent to death. That's its strategy. And if you ask me, that's not a very fun strategy to watch. It's effective, sure, but still. Then again, what you're gonna do? A bait with an XF, you know how we're gonna do. Fun fact: Team Beelzebub actually has another bait here. Beelzebub currently not done, but they are working on it somehow. And Team Wolf actually has a lot of baits that couldn't compete. Luckily, there will be a way for that to be fixed. You'll hear all about it later this episode. Up until then, enjoy whatever is left of this show. And yeah, there goes Beelzebub down to Earthwolf, who looks basically undamaged. And there, it just kind of goes, you know. What can you really do? Nothing much. There's nothing that you could do against a bait like Earthwolf.
2-0, one more fight to go. You know, I am glad that we get to represent Team Wolf. Sadly, the other base of Team Wolf couldn't make it to compete. But the Crimson Wolf just got done, and all of other base are finally, you know, the others one have been ready to fight well for a long time. So I can't wait, and I'm very glad to hear that they finally get an opportunity to show what they're worth. As for now, I'll take the win, and I'll take it the distance for Team Wolf.
Twisted Before versus Inferno Sagittario. One of those almost won its first fight, while the other one just won dominantly. Twisted Before beat Lightning Eldrago with ease well. Inferno Sagittario lost to Flame Castle. Inferno Sagittario seems to be on the run from Twisted Before. Twisted Before is one of the heaviest bays I own, actually. Like, the team's like, you can't run forever, can you? No, you can't. And here you can see, like, that's a lot of weight being thrown around, and you can see it in the final hit, how easily it defeats Inferno Sagittario.
Another fight, another win. This actually exactly what we wanted for Team Before. We had another day, Evil Before, which couldn't be completed in time for the competition. It actually had some flaws that made it unusual, but we fixed those flaws. So we prepared to see it in a later competition.
And now, Galaxy Sagittario versus Flame Bixus. I mean, let's be honest here, Galaxy Sagittario got like one of the most unlucky draws for their first two fights. First, Hellquebex and now Flame Bixus. Obviously, this might... Oh god, they actually revived themselves. Been over right there, but they seem to actually be putting up a good fight, you know. I feel like this will be the first time we will see Bixus in trouble. I mean, let's be honest, that first hit could have been it. If that wasn't a wall for Bixus, it would have already been over for most beys. And like, let's be honest, like, the Needle of Fate, Flame Bixus, so high, you know, it's so unique, you can't really hit it. Well, Galaxy Sagittario is more built on counterattacks. I mean, honestly, I wish the best for the teams, but like, they had the worst possible picks for the first two fights. Like Hellquebex, like, have you seen Hellquebex? And as expected, it goes down. It looks like Bix actually lost quite a lot of stamina. Anyway, here you can see it immediately just refused to die and instead gave up a pretty good fight until it got knocked really hard off balance. I mean, seeing Bixus in trouble is something that's just kind of satisfying to see. It's that position. You don't see it in often. Storm Leon versus Storm Eagle. This was actually going to be our main event, but we had another fight that was way better than this to be the main event. Anyway, with that said, let the battle begin. I mean, Storm Leon had to fight Flame Bixus at his first fight, not really the best opponent, and I forgot who Storm Eagle had, but it didn't go very well. Both are very interesting beys. Immediately a hard hit after they collide. I mean, it is two attack beys. Both got HF, so basically it's the 145 versus the 100. And it seems like Eagle is already done for the day, giving Storm Leon his first win. I mean, Leon immediately just started slamming around Eagle. Quite good to see that Storm Leon is finally found their strength after that first bad matchup and finally win their fight. And now, Blitz Unicorno versus Thermal Gemios. You know what I'm here for. I know what you're here for. It's time to see some destruction. Blitz Unicorno is among the most destructive beys that I know. The team has done a great job main a base series. And there's one of its destructive hits already. It seemed like it's just playing with Thermal Gemios at this point, like, oh god. Yeah, and now it's prolonging Gemios' life, like, yeah, no, your death's gonna be slow and painful. I love to see this main action, honestly. Like, if you have to ask me one of my favourites, Blitz in the corner, I mean, just look at what it does. It just slams around you, Gemios, with ease. And then, yeah, it just circles its prey at the end, like, come on, he's already dead, you don't need to rub it in, but the legend does it anyway. And now, Spiral Tempo versus Earth Eagle. Spiral Tempo didn't have the most spectacular fight in his first battle, but Earth Eagle certainly had a good win against Flame Serpent. Now, a lot of expected from both, especially Spiral Tempo, who kind of disappointed in his first fight. And Earth Eagle is also very known to be very strong. Tempo is immediately slamming Eagle around. That's obviously what it always does, but Eagle seems to be saying in their own, I shouldn't have talked. Oh god, I mean, this is the tempo that we wanted to see from the start. Just knocking Eagle around like it is nothing. And if it doesn't want to work that way, just make the finishing blow and end the fight. And that was it for today, but next time there will be more interesting fights. Virgo Galaxy Pegasus, Hell Herculeo makes a return, Storm Leon versus Rock Libra, and Meteor Dragon Rush versus Ray Unicorno. I'll see you then. Once again, I want to thank you everybody for watching. Actually, there's something that I am going to start. I don't know when exactly it will come out, but it's bound to. It's basically 8 beys fight to fight a legend in the end. And the winner, doesn't matter if they beat a legend or not, they are guaranteed a spot in the next season. And basically the first bracket will be out on my Discord, so link is in below. Thank you for watching. I may just go on